Hi folks, this is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report. And I want to start these reports with the fact that I think we should be aware that everything changes. We know that the one thing for certain is that things won't stay the same forever. And I certainly have seen the changes this year in our fishing. And one of the things I wanted to talk about is, I have certain pools in the rivers that are my go-to areas, and I have lures that work so well. And one of the things I talked about earlier this year was how well the bucktail jig had been for me, and how my way of fishing with it, my confidence in it, had helped me catch so many great fish. And this year in particular, it was northern pike in the beginning of the year. But what I've noticed is those places that I go in the summer, where last year I caught so many fish on this same bucktail jig, now I can't even get a strike. And to be very specific, there's a little lake that is just within traveling distance in our area that I don't name particularly, but it's a place that my buddy Rust and I discovered, and we've had wonderful bass fishing there. And last year, on the same colored bucktail that I did so well this year with northern pike and bass, I can't get a strike with it. It's a pink and orange and yellow and white bucktail that seemed to work fantastically. But we recently went back to that same lake, and by golly, I could cast that. I did probably 100 times, and not a strike. And I'm like, Rust, I don't know what's happened here. But the fish didn't respond to it the same. And I found this over and over again. We think we have something locked in our mind. Well, if I'm going to do this, if I'm going to go there, this is what I've got to use. But sometimes that doesn't turn out to be that. I've noticed different pools in the Grass River in particular, but it's the same in the Racket or any of these other streams that held big numbers of fish in the past seem to be fishless now. And the fish find it different. And we have to be aware that we constantly have to be reading the water and experimenting if we're going to be good fishermen. We can't necessarily rely on everything that we've learned in the past. And I really believe that strongly. So that's the message for today. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report.